welcome to Geekology. I'm David Zabir.
And I'm Sven Harley.
And tonight we're doing Star Trek, the official Starships collection. Now, we're on issue 24 and 25 now.
Yep.
Now, first of all, let's go with issue 24.
Yes, so Xindi Insectoid Warship. Yes, the model's big. We'll come back to that in a minute. Yes, quite a bit of information I don't know because it's Enterprise.
It's Enterprise.
And therefore a lot of information has never been put anywhere.
Yep.
So,
well, this is the thing with Enterprise. Although there was a writer's Bible and although there was various technical bits released internally,
yeah, nothing came out.
Nothing came out for it. There was a couple of mention in a handful of books, and that was about it.
Yeah.
So it was quite refreshing to read it. The artwork in this particular issue is phenomenal, but everything's CG, so we expect that.
Well,
except for the hand-drawn art.
Yeah, we've got the concept stuff, which
and the concept stuff is really good.
Yeah, it looks like it was going to be particularly nasty looking at one point.
It made it look far more organic.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah.
So it's quite cool. I can see why they've gone where they've gone, but yeah, this is quite cool. And then we've even got something on the Xindi Insectoids themselves.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
Because the thing was, it was a really interesting concept. The whole Xindi thing.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really felt it worked as a Star Trek. It would have worked as a Star Trek concept if it had taken place in a different galaxy or a different dimension, but to try and just jam it into a sideline story just really didn't work.
Yeah.
But the magazine is fab. Let's go. Actually, let's jump ahead to the issue 25. The log. John knows he's waiting. Now, what did you think of this one?
Again, looking through, again with Voyager, there wasn't a huge amount of stuff that was released, was there?
Not on this particular ship. No.
Yeah, and so you know, this is all pretty much new stuff, and it's really nice to see it.
There's some funny little bits in there about character developments as well, which I thought was interesting that they threw that in.
Yes, quite. And you've got the whole ship separation sequence with a multi-vector attack mode, which is always interesting in a Starfleet vessel.
Oh yes. But I like the fact that it has this alternative artwork of how it could have separated in different ways.
And in fact there was going to be another 2 parts that popped off at one point. Which looked kind of like
making it a 5-pronged attack rather than a threat.
Absolutely.
I'm glad they didn't do that. To be fair.
These are the things that the other 2 parts are so small. It would have been flying phaser ports.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice artwork again. You can see this is from the Voyager era.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah, another good magazine. Absolutely. There's very little in the way of regurgitating of data and information.
Like you get with the classic and next gen. But in all fairness, there's been more classic and next gen information kicking around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, to be fair to people who are just now starting to watch our reviews of these, we've always considered the magazines as a sort of a Brucey bonus. They're the extra thing you get when you
do realise that anybody who's outside of the UK
has no idea what a Brucey bonus is. Yeah.
But there we go.
Threw that one in there just for the British fans.
Okay.
It's great because we've got Canadians watching now.
And the Japanese.
Yeah, they're getting different toys.
Models. Only the occasional one is getting some differences, like the Borg cube, which means that we all need to get a Japanese Borg cube.
We really do. The Japanese Borg cube. If anybody can supply us with a link or way of getting one, please let us know because we've exhausted our revenues trying to get one. This is gorgeous.
Yes, it is. Considering.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, the detail in this.
That's quite gobsmacking, isn't it?
And the size of it.
Considering, you know, Insectoid Xindis, it wasn't really lighting my fire.
Oh, that's cheating.
What is?
Oh, that is fantastic. Oh no, I'm going to wait for you to twig it. 'Cause you will twig it. Check this out.
There's not a lot. I mean, there's a lot of plastic, not a lot of metal.
Yeah, I don't care.
But to be honest, when it's this size, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Do you think you've twigged what I was?
I can see the light piping.
There, look on the inside here. Put it to a light, and now look at.
Oh.
I know, that's fabulous, isn't it?
Oh. Okay, I have a new favourite non-Starfleet ship.
Really?
Yeah.
It is great.
That's fantastic.
It
And
is.
I'm no massive Enterprise fan. And I'm certainly no Xindi huge, but this is really nice.
Yeah. It's just a beautiful model.
That is really, really well done.
Okay.
Wow.
Attention to detail
Yeah.
is phenomenal on this one. Moulding weaknesses again on this one. Can't see
there's a
any.
few panel lines, but
Nah.
you know.
What do you expect?
I don't care. It's a £10 model. It's this size.
Yeah.
And it looks like it could be the end of a staff and use it in some
Actually,
ways.
you know, I was thinking that would be. Isn't that what they used on the Romulan Xindi ships?
Yeah, Xindi ships on the end of Nero's staff. Yeah.
It is.
That's really.
Actually, you know what? Now you've said that, I've got to make myself a staff weapon with that as the end and see if anybody twigs.
So you've got metal core, plastic on the outside. That's really nice.
It is.
Wow.
Well, I'm quite happily giving that a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting a 9.
Okay, pop it on the stand. Let's see how it fits.
I'm not even looking at the instructions.
You don't need to.
Please let me go. Have I got that right? Shockingly, yes. Excellent.
Okay, so let's move on.
That's a nice, surprising wow.
Yeah.
So yes, guys in the States and everywhere else that may buy these individually.
That's
you really hate Enterprise. You really need that.
Yeah. Yeah. We do know that a number of different countries are still buying these separately.
Yeah.
That one's a must. It just as Sven said, even if you're not particularly an Enterprise fan or a Xindi fan, just for the quality of the model, that one is amazing.
Oh. Okay. Prometheus. One of the Promethei. Promethei.
Yes, technically, yes. Very true.
There seemed to be two running around at the same time, didn't they? Because there was the Nebula class.
There's a
one and
Nebula,
this.
yeah. I don't know, wouldn't the Nebula have been destroyed during the Dominion Wars?
Possible. I would imagine is the Nebula one probably got knackered up and then they used the name on this multi-vector attack vessel.
I liked that. I mean, it was a very strong episode of Voyager anyway.
Quite. Absolutely.
There we go.
I'm just checking on this because I don't know this ship brilliantly well.
I know it quite well.
Okay. I was going to say that bottom is pretty plain and I looked at the image of it and that's because it's supposed to be.
You know what, you're saying it's pretty plain. I'm looking at the way
The
they've
modelling's
done
really
the,
cool. Yeah, the Aztecing.
See, this is it, because the problem is with some of these ships, there wasn't a lot of detail in the base. But no, that's really nicely done. The warpness house.
It's a little bit too much in the way of the light piping, isn't there?
No, I like that. I was the join point that was the issue for me.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit ropey, isn't it? But
okay. Sadly, it doesn't separate. That would have been. That would have been an awesome touch.
But then
they're not going to do it on a 10 quid.
No, but then we would have had people moaning about why the bird of prey wings didn't move and things like that. So.
Okay. My criticism for this one is I hate how they've done the main deflector dish. But the detailing on the top is stunning. The paint is good. The mottling effect that they've gone with, it's really weird because it is Aztec, but it's not Aztec. It's a bit strange how they've done that.
But considering the shots of the ship in the episode, it does match in, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, totally. Okay, you know what? I really dislike the main deflector dish. But and the mould point through the nacelles, for me is a negative. But nice weight, good model, very representative of the Federation style ships they've been doing. I'm going to give that one an 8.
Yeah, that
and
navigational deflector needs work. That's.
And do you know what the disappointing thing is?
What?
I've been looking forward to this one.
I know. You Voyager fan, you.
The original series, then Voyager. I know you're next gen, but still,
It is still.
That main deflector dish just massively lets it down.
Considering it's
round,
not even,
round, square.
Yeah, in fact, it has
And
got
it's the wrong colour.
Yeah, exactly. It's never blue, so that's a bit of a shame.
Well, in the episode, it was a whitey blue. It was still blue, but it wasn't.
But it was very much like the Enterprise.
Why didn't they just use the stuff they used for the nacelles for that?
Don't know.
Because it is plastic. It's not paint.
Don't know. I mean, this is the thing: is that that navigational deflector is basically the same as the one in the Enterprise E, isn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I thought you meant the toy. You actually meant the
Yeah. So okay. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm brilliantly au fait with the ship. As such, it's definitely Federation. It's very clearly Federation. I don't see any big problems except for those ones you pointed out.
Yeah.
That navigational deflector does look wrong.
It just looks wrong.
Yeah. So
which is a shame.
That's going to be looked at from above. Yeah.
Well, that's 2 big thumbs up from us. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. There is the official Geekology website.
Absolutely.
We have some live events coming up. For you, there is Auto Assembly.
Yes, absolutely.
For myself, there is
Project Con.
Oh yes, it's going to be fun. And for both of us, there is First Contact Day.
Absolutely.
Tickets are still available for First Contact Day.
All the links are down below. And I'll probably put things like bing here that click to things. So yes. Bing!
Awesome. Bing! Not the search engine. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and please join our Put the Yellow Back in the Back campaign. Good night.
Bye.